And the green flag is out. We're underway with the 2019 edition of the Hall of Fame Classic. And the Phil Morris alive off of turn number 2. You can see Bruce St. James and Sean Deskins duking out for that second spot. Right now, everybody chasing that 25 AZ of Rick Schumann. He'll come around and lead lap number 1, just barely over Bruce St. James in the 7K. Now St. James will take over the race lead off of turn number 2. Get 8-lap heat races here tonight for the ASCS Santan Ford Desert Sprint Car Series. And now it's Bruce St. James showing the way, ripping the lip. It's Bruce St. James. Everybody else catfishing around the bottom. St. James leads lap number 2, followed by Schumann and Deskins, as Deskins looks to the inside of Rick Schumann going into turn number 1. They were side by side for a brief moment. Rick Schumann hangs on to that spot by about a car length over Deskins. They go down the back straightaway. Schumann's going to keep it up top. Deskins going to drop the nose down low, trying to pull up side by side to the 25 again. Schumann had the better part at the line. Deskins right now all over that left rear tire. Can't do anything with him though. And Schumann hangs on to that second position. Here comes Deskins once again, fight down the inside. Bruce St. James driving away from this great battle for seconds. They're still side by side with Deskins down low and Schumann up top. Sean Deskins drove his number 20 black sprint car a few weeks ago here in the ASCS Desert Sprint Car Series. Got a little bit of efficient better. Brings out the yellow number 7, takes over the second spot from Rick Schumann. So it's Bruce St. James, Sean Deskins, Rick Schumann, your top 3, followed by the 33 of Brad Weiss, and the number 7, or number 25 of Ronald Webster. Ronald Webster getting the nod here tonight, that number 25 machine. You see Wayne Siddle in that car. As the white flag will fly for the radio flyer. And Sean Deskins might be having a motor issue as he comes down the front straightaway. That thing is putting. As Rick Schumann looks to his outside, he's going to take her that spot. Some big issues for Sean Deskins as Bruce St. James leads off of turn number 4. Checker flag in the air. He'll win heat race number 1. The ASCS Santan Ford Desert Sprint Car Series, followed by Rick Schumann. Brad Weiss will bring it off of turn number 4. He'll come home in a third, followed by Ronald Webster and Sean Deskins. That number 7 machine having some issues. And heat race number 2 is underway. So Bruce St. James, winner of heat race number 1. As heat race number 2 gets going, Johnny Shelton. First time seeing Johnny Shelton at the racetrack here at 2019. Started on the pole, but he lost that immediately from Joe Shepner. As Shepner will lead the field off of turn number 4. Shepner leads him off of 4, and then it's going to be Johnny Shelton in second. Here comes Ryan Murphy on the top side into turn number 1. Shelton going to stick it down to the berm off of turn number 2 as Ryan Murphy pulls up side by side with him. Take over that second spot. Murphy off of turn number 4, trying to clear the number 9 machine of Shelton. Can't quite do it yet. They're still side by side at the line heading into turn number 1. Now Murphy finally able to clear the number 9 machine of Shelton. About 5 markers behind the 17 machine of Joe Shepner. He goes full send into turn number 3. Washes up the cushion just a smidge there. Does the 7X of Ryan Murphy. But still chasing down that 17 of Joe Shepner. Shelton still in the 3rd spot. Pete Yurkovich in 4th. Really, that's Jesse Stonecipher actually in the 4th spot. Yurkovich did not make it out. And Andy Soul in 5th. So the first heat race, Bruce St. James was the only car up on the top side, riding the cushion. Now you see the top 4 drivers all ripping the lip through turns 1 and 2. Andy Soul seems a little timid by it, and that number 22 machine right now riding the 5th spot. But still Joe Shepner showing the way off of turn number 4. Then you got Ryan Murphy about 5 car lengths back, another 2 car lengths back to Johnny Shelton. As Shelton going to drop the nose down the inside, trying to throw a slide job on Ryan Murphy. Can't quite complete the pass, but he does stick there with them as they're going to drag race for that 2nd spot. Murphy had a big wiggle off at turn number 2. Give that spot to Shelton. Shelton almost whipped it around though going into turn number 3. As he brings it off at turn number 4. He has now taking over the 2nd spot from Ryan Murphy. Murphy going to try to return the favor. He drops his nose down to the inside. In turn number 1, it's still going to be Shelton hanging on to that 2nd position. Now Shelton driving away from Ryan Murphy. That's Joe Shepner driving away from everybody. And here comes the white flag out from Conrad Santa Cruz up there on the flag stand here tonight. Shepner leads the field off at turn number 2 as Murphy once again has issues through turns 1 and 2, loses a lot of ground. From 2nd place running Johnny Shelton. Joe Shepner one final time off of turn number 4. He'll win heat race number 2. over Shelton and Murphy. Coming home in that third spot. Fourth's going to be the 76 of Stone Cipher. Andy Soul rounds out your top 5. So the green flag flies for heat race number 3, and we are going to call that one back. That thing looked ugly. And green flags in the air once again. And it looks like they got it figured out there on start number 2, as Jonas Reynolds has the top spot. But here comes Kyle Shipley to the outside. They're going to drag race off of 2 for the position, as Randy Nelson made a little contact with the wall right underneath the Speed Sports Jersey Mike's sign down the back straightaway. Will be Kyle Shipley leading lap number 1, followed by Reynolds and Guile in the third spot. As Randy Nelson tries to squeeze by the number 7 of Wayne Siddle. He'll do that into turn number 1. So it's Kyle Shipley out front. Last time the ASCS Santan Ford Desert Sprint Car Series was at Arizona Speedway. Who can forget the battle Kyle Shipley and RJ Johnson put on, exchanging slide jobs for about the first 14 or 15 laps before RJ Johnson finally drove away after Kyle Shipley ended up on his roof. Right now it's Kyle Shipley out front as Dennis Guile sneaks by Jonas Reynolds off of turn number 4. So Guile moves up in that second spot, followed by Reynolds in third. Of course, missing one driver here tonight. Best wishes go out to Tyler Most, ASCS Santan Ford Desert Sprint Car Series, and that main event that I was talking about with Shipley and RJ Johnson. Tyler Most midway through the race ended up on his lid in the hospital for a few days, was able to get out. We wish him a speedy recovery. Let's see you back out here at the racetrack as Kyle Shipley continues to show the way. Dennis Guile, though, starting to inch closer and closer to that tail tank as they come up before. Jonas Reynolds does slow down off of turn number 4 and comes to a complete stop. That will bring out the yellow flag. So yellow flag is out, and Jonas Reynolds already climbing out of the car. Looks like some smoke coming out of that car. So green flag's back in the air. And Kyle Shipley catching Dennis Guile sleeping. Looks like the number 9 machine of Randy Nelson might have jumped the gun, went side by side right about where the cone is. We'll see what timing and scoring decides to do with that, but it's Dennis Guile still hanging on that second spot. As the laps wind down here in heat race number 3, Dennis Guile had some momentum going before the red flag came out for Jonas Reynolds. He's starting to reel in the tail tank of that OG of Kyle Shipley. Guile going to get the most track time here tonight at Arizona Speedway, doing double duty. Right now here is once again starting to reel in Kyle Shipley as they go into turn number 1. It's Shipley by about 3 car lengths. Guile right behind him as they have pulled away from the number 9 machine of Randy Nelson. Dennis Guile starts to catch right back up to the tail tank as the white flag flies. He's about a car length and a half behind him going into turn number 1. Both those drivers going to rip the lip through turns 1 and 2 as they come off at turn number 2. Shipley stretches out about 2 car lengths, but Guile with a strong run off at turn number 2. Going to drop the nose down low. See if he tries to throw the slide job on him. Don't think he can get it though. It will be Kyle Shipley off of 4. He'll win heat race number 3. Dennis Guile comes home in second, followed by Randy Nelson. And the 7W Wayne Siddle out of Tucson, Arizona. That's a pretty cool looking hot rod Wayne Siddle has.